Don't blink. It's your boy Ink, a very well rested Ink, on this beautiful 16 July 2025 morning. I'm going to be showing you the sunrise. However, woke up a bit later than usual, so there's not going to be the most sunrise you saw in your life. However, I think it's going to be a lot of sunrise, so that's actually pretty cool. That is pretty much it. Ooh, this phone's too hot. See? A minute in, you can kind of see the sun peeking out, which is great. However, I need you to work, please. You're too hot. It happens, you're too hot. It happens. That's not what I asked for. Don't blink, buddy, blink. On a very early morning of 16th July 2005, the sun is rising behind us, but in a couple minutes it will peek in because let's do is this and you see it. Today we're doing our very first video of the day, and I gotta say I'm excited because we are opening up a package, which actually says a lot about us. I'm sort of very tired. You know what? Nothing stopped me from taking a little bit of a detour in my favorite crystal light shop. My favorite review of the day was always the hardest one. But you know what they say, right? Everybody needs to start somewhere, and also this is the hardest one. It's also my favorite. It's kind of weird, I agree, that the first video we do today is about capitalism. Of course, it's buying stuff, it's doing stuff. However, I am so excited about this because we, ladies and gentlemen, are putting up a package that might help us convey better, rather than capitalism, raw emotion, sharing. Don't use a knife when you wake up, okay, please. No, I'm joking, of course. We're gonna be opening up something that might just be. That is so cool. I don't think that's convey emotion, convey social life, convey how we're chilling with people. My friends, I give you the Shizawa camera. So the Shizawa camera. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna really take my time with this one because I'm actually quite excited. I was joking about it before, Wakey Wakey. Perfect. So we saw this on Instagram, and I'm so glad with this one. So the reason why we bought this one, because you might say, dude, you have the GoPro that you love, you have your cell phone that's one of the best camera on the market, which is S24 Plus Ultra. Of course, not bragging. If I was to brag, I would use this, the Rovia. Just see it. I would use those. So why do I need the camera? Well, first of all, the way I saw an ad on Instagram, and I was like, I freaking need this. First of all, they had a really good sell. Okay, I had a really good sell, and I was hooked on the very first thing. However, the way they presented it was this is possibly not the best camera. It's not as good as the GoPro. It's not as good as the camera on this phone. This, by the way, on Amazon, will cost you upward of $60. So we paid $72 for this, and the cost was $64. So with taxes. Shizawa digital camera. It was a vintage one, and with this one, why I'm so excited was because if it's half, and I mean only half, as cool as it was in the ad, this will be something that's really cool to use. See, I like using different camera for a very simple reason. When you use different camera, you convey your story in a different way. See, life is about perception. Life is always about how you view things, right? You view them in a certain quality. And some people, if it's not a good quality, they don't even bother watching, right? Or you can see it as a bit of a raw. It's also the way you convey it, so when you tell the story. You want to tell it through the eyes of high definition. You want to try, really what I want to convey it in a sense of a bit of more active. For example, this camera is amazing, but the GoPro beats it in manufacturing. The GoPro is very fluid when you're filming. This one has less fluidity. This one will be a camera that is a bit more fun to use, a bit more fun to have in your hand. It's all about having fun filming, right? Making content. This is because I'm tired. I have eye boogers. It's always about that, right? So with this one, look at this. First of all, let's really take our time. This is a beautiful box. Very carnival, very circus. This would be fun to use. Just the way they presented it, it's fun to use. So I am so excited. The smell coming out of it is intense. I want to show you different boxes there are. So this is our camera. Look how very light it is. It's actually quite nice. We have all of our accessories right here, right? And we have our booklets. So this is so cool. Look at this. On the bottom there's a user manual. So they show you what it's supposed to look like. So you got the album button, nice. Short, long transfer time, delete button, joystick, shooting interface. Rotate the joystick clockwise to start recording. Automatically stop and save the second mute video. save the video, mute video, 61 as a joystick, stop moving. Oh wow. Power on and off, shooting button. There's also a commission button, short press to take photos. Wow. So you got two ways. This is actually quite nice. So you got this. This is quite freaking nice. So without further ado, I present to you our delightful camera. A little bit of a tower studio. Nazarovia. Dude, you're a dumbass. The first thing we did was we jumped. However, this is very much so an outdoor camera. So that's the way we did it. So we're gonna take a thumbnail, of course. Our brand new camera. So now I'm gonna be able to show you. This is actually very, very, very cool. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something a bit special because we have both hands busy. Oh, this is not the best quality camera. You think about that before. Sorry about this. This because this phone the lens is broken. So the camera from the front isn't the worst, but the camera from the back is the worst. So we're gonna have to chill with that. Shizawa. So there's a couple of things that's super cool, right? You got two things. You got your SD card, right? Which is right here, and your charging port. So the SD card I'm gonna show you. It's included in the camera, and it is a 16 gigs camera. Be careful with the knife. There you go. It seems to be a bit hard to take out, so this is a bit of a problem. 16 gigs, which is absolutely enough, depending on the quality, of course. I doubt this is in 4K. I doubt this is in 1080p. This is also gonna be cool. On websites like YouTube, what they'll do is they'll take a shitty quality video and they'll make it a high quality. So this is actually really freaking cool. So you got two cameras. I'm not sure as to what it is. A small one, a old one. The coolest thing that you have is the on button. So actually, you don't know Shizuo. So what you do here? There you go. This is so freaking cool. There's no way. This is so freaking cool. Oh man. You see this? This is the way to open it, right? And it's very vintage. So you see this, they open up something. To close it, you just have to press this, right? And you're good, right? That's actually pretty nice. So let's open it one last time. Right? This is super cool. Now what you're supposed to do with this is gonna be it's from where you look. So what you do is you turn on the camera and you look here, right? So if I turn on the camera, it's what? Well, I don't even know how to turn it on, so I'm gonna go in our beloved opening. Power on off. Cool. There you go. So you can see it open right here. You can actually see the video. So what you would do is you would do like this. Now I have my glasses, so that is not optimal. So I would do like this, right? Oh, you just have to look like this. And you're doing this to record, which is freaking phenomenal. Right? There you go. So you see it's gonna be 16 14 seconds. Then it's gonna tell you what it is. It's supposed to stop 6 minutes after. 6 seconds after. Truly, it's not stopping. That's okay. So you can see now the video. No, you cannot see the video, sorry. I'm gonna be pressing this button. It's all a trial and error. There you go. You got the first saved video. Okay. You can do a picture. Oh, dude. That is so cool. you got already your first way to go. I don't know if you can see. It's quite hard to see. This you can see the top red. See the red on top, and now if I do this, you don't see it anymore. If we turn it back black and gray, so that would be super cool because this is the vintage aspect to it. Okay, okay. Now we're gonna be going here in and showing you guys. Okay. How about play video that I did? No, okay. You long press this one. Okay. Okay, so long press to record, short press to do. Should you closed it. But so it's a very cool thing. It's a bit more gimmicky than I would like, but at the same time, it's a really cool way to do things. Because, no. Perfect, okay. Why? Well, because it's very unique as a product. You can see here, this is way better. Very unique, and it's fun to use. Now, what I want to do is, it's better explained with our very first. So what we'll do is, we'll do a playlist of Shizawa camera. But this is actually super cool. So let's make sure that we close it. Yeah, awesome. I'm liking the little thing. Like this is the $60 camera, which is way cheaper than most of all. Create first camera for young people. So we have everything here. So there's only 2 accessories, but it's all you'll ever freaking need. So the first you have is a wire to charge it. The second one is actually quite nice. We'll show you. We'll actually show you. So what you have is, of course, a little necklace. Right, so you do this. If I was good, okay. I would do like this, right? I would put it like this. Ooh, that is super cool. That's super cool. So if I understand correctly, you got 2 like these, right? So these act as anchor. See this? This is where you lock it. They seem a bit weak, but again, this is super light, so possibly not the best way to go, but if you don't get them hit or if you don't get them yanked out, should hold. What you do is you do like this, right? Now again, we are testing things, not like I saw a video on how to do it, right? It's actually quite nice. It is Camille. There you go. So with this, we should be able to get it. Now this is how you do your first one, I guess. There you go. This is so freaking cool. So this is what it's supposed to look like at the end. You can see here that it's actually nicely done. So this is your first part of the camera. So the second one you do the same. You act like a noose. Not like a noose, but like a little bit of a knot. Right? And the knot in itself is gonna be the only thing that you care about, because this will be something that holds you. So it's a very system of a bucket. The bucket has the same system, right? So something of a double attire, something of a double hooking, right? And there you go. The gentlemen we have our Shu Zhao. Super cool. Now, this seems good. You can possibly put it a bit higher. I'm not sure as to how, but let's freaking go. Let's see how it goes. What do you problem with opening? Turn it on. There you go. Just how. And it's kind of nice because you would think that you put your eyes right next to it. But it's actually cool. And the reason why this is so special is because you see this. This is supposed to be a telescope. Well, no. What is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be. Bless you. This is supposed to be. Oh, I died. I died. This is supposed to be a a telescope, but at the end, it's to protect from the lights, from the sunshine, from here, from here, from here, from here, right? Then all you have to do is this. This is actually super fucking cool. Again, this is not the best camera possible. This is not the whatchamacallit. This isn't gonna be like, oh my god, what a camera, but at the same time, it's a really cool thing. It's a real way to convey your product. A camera like this for $70 is super cheap. There's 16 gigs, so the question is gonna be how much we open them. And if you see on the left, there's a little bit of a microphone. Now, does it record things? This one, to be honest, isn't to film video. So the little problem with this one is you can't need to rotate it, right? So you can't do a stuff video, or you could by doing this and just recording, right? You could, but it's more so to film, to film short video. Because I've been asking for more short, I'll give you more short. It's gonna be the tool we're using, right? Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. It's actually a nice camera. You can what I buy, right? Shizao first camera, super cool, super vintage. You get to brag about it a little bit, right? And you get to brag about it, what you're doing. For example, some people are gonna be swearing like, oh, look at that, flies. Lord of Flies, call me Lord of Flies. They're mating too. On my chest. They're mating on my chest. Whoa. Can you guys chill? Thank you. Anyway, super happy about my buy. Super excited to try this out. This is gonna be cool. Love you guys. Take it easy. I forgot to. I'm gonna lose them. Peace. Don't blink, bye, yank. Okay, we're gonna finish up. We walk to having a wonderful day. Already 40 minutes. What the heck are you talking about? Of storage. Okay, this is good. This is good because it's uploading. This is walk to having a wonderful day on this 16 July 2005. This is our video number 2. But this is technically our very first video because it's the first time we're talking. You know what I did? I forgot my my spoon. I'll be right back because we'll be eating breakfast. This is so the first video we did was opening this. A bit more professional. Now the second video we're gonna do is just chilling. This is my breakfast. It's a chicken parm. My apologies. Fotografina Dian. So today, what we're talking about is another question of morality. See, chicken parm. So a nice chicken breast with some cheese inside and some tomato paste inside to do sort of a chicken parm, and it's ready to go. Your soup pack. It's your soup pack. 8 per boxes. It's a really good product. It's really nice too. Not what I'll do. So, in life I'm very playful in life. In my relationship and my friendship. You wanna know if I like you? I make fun of you. I tease you. And when I say make fun of you, I'm not insulting you. I'm not bullying you. I just I'll tease you. Most of the people on here with whom I interact are gonna be followers or mother watch content, younger people. So I like to act like an older brother. So yesterday, I'm filming this video for someone. I'm doing comments, and then in the video I'm doing double fingers up, right, as a way of saying I love you or I'm teasing, right? To me, this is fuck. I was raised on shows like Trailer Park Boys, where they used to do that. Shameless was a way of showing love, you know. So when I do that, sometimes it's actually mean, but when it's a bad way, you'll say it. You're not gonna do like this to just, you're gonna say fuck you, you're a piece of shit, right? So then I did that, and then the person got up. Another person in itself, the other person I'm making the video for, there's another person that came in and said, dude, you just did a finger. She was super nice in her comments. And I was like, what are you on about? I didn't tell her fuck you. It was just a way of teasing a little bit. And then the person, the guy, told me you look like an asshole. She was nice to you. And then I thought about it. And then I was like, okay, well, you know, not everybody knows that you're playful. Like, for example, we did a comment answer. And the person talks to me in French every single time. But now they wrote the comment in English. So as a joke, I did a little French accent. And that way the guy felt comfortable. When in French. And at the end, you go French. You know, I speak French. Yes, the content that I do is mostly English. So I understand why they comment in English. For example, you want the whole of the fandom, the almost non-existent fandom, to be included. You know? Plus, it is super nice because I know that you're not comfortable with the video, but at the same time, we're friends. Ultimately, fuck the fans. We're friends. I love you guys, but at the same time, most of you guys are friends, right? Or most of you guys I'm friendly with. And this to me is more important. This to me of being social on social media. You understand? The joke I think I make an accent. And then you get offended about that. Now of course there wasn't ill intent behind it. There wasn't ill intent behind it. It was an harmless joke. However, not everybody will understand your humor. Not everybody will say, hey, it's a joke. So you have to be careful about that, right? And yes, sometimes when I should be serious, I'm a bit more playful than serious. Is it a coping mechanism? I don't know. Why do I do the things I do? I don't know. This is me being completely honest. I don't know. Okay? But at the same time, you have this whole. This is still good. We're still recording, which is nice because when I said that, right, I thought it was going to be a problem of overheating. And because I said that, it's going to overheat soon. Because we're filming the sunrise. It is 6:18 a.m. So, at the same time, even though some people are not going to understand it, you're not going to change who you are for people that don't understand. I think in life, you're not meant to be understood by everybody. I think in life, you're not meant to be a common voice of reason. I think start by being your own voice of reason. My apologies, and this is already pretty good. My apologies, because what is the point? What is the purpose of getting everybody to understand you when all you need? I'm talking to one person, okay? And we're having a conversation, me and her, or me and him, whatever. And then there's this other person at the table who's like, hey, I'm listening, but I'm not sure what you're saying. Why should you feel bad? Because you want that person to feel like they understand, to feel included, because this is the right thing to do. But at the very core, I'm not talking to you, right? So why do you care about that? So then the person that came in, I'm like, oh, how do you talk to people? That's not cool. My mindset was like, dude, at first I was like, okay, well, this is not your business. She knows I'm joking, obviously. She's not mad. So if she's not mad when I'm teasing her, you should be mad because I'm not teasing you, right? And after that, I'm like, okay, well, sometimes inks you do jokes, and this is a self-reflection. This is they say insight is 2020. So looking back on things, you know what you should have done or shouldn't have done. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Sometimes you do jokes. Sometimes you do a lot of jokes, and it's not the time. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes you do the joke that you do. aren't that funny. And they're funny to you, they're not funny to everybody else. And what matters is I can be the funniest guy for myself. But if I'm trying to make other people laugh. I'm not sorry about that. It's cheese. I don't like cheese. Yes, I do. We have Nick Avocado. By the way, he switched to TikTok. What the heck is up with that? Am I missing something or somewhat? So yeah, so something I go too far. And something I should be more serious. I'm 32 years old. I should act like it, right? You're right. But then, so I came in and I was like, you know what? It wasn't. So, like I said, I told him very calmly, like, listen, it's a joke. She knows I'm joking. She's not mad. I gave her the finger, but it's not out of hate. It's out of love, and she figured that she was getting it out of love. You know, so there's no harm done. No harm done is actually a pretty good way of saying it. So the guy gets mad at me, and he's like, "Well, even then, you shouldn't do that." So then I'm in a position where I actually made the effort, the conscious effort, to be kind to you, right? We didn't agree. You saw me do something that I think was normal. You didn't agree. I went out of my way, right, to be nice to you. Because I'm like, you know what? You didn't understand. I wasn't clear. Most of the time, I'm not clear at all. Most of the time, I'm completely confusing. And that is fine. That is okay. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make the effort for this guy. I make the effort, and then you're like, no, that's not enough. And in my mind, I'm back to the first point, which is, who are you? Then it's her friend. This is actually a really, really, really important thing, and that matters. Because it's her friend, there's a possibility that he's trying to protect her, right? Which is cool. But then at the same time, if you're the friend, you should ask the person. For example, right? They have this relationship, right? They have this boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're teasing each other, and sometimes they go far. You're not gonna say to the boyfriend or the girlfriend, "Hey, don't treat him like that." You can also say, this is the perfect example actually. You could say, "Listen, I don't trust you, but I've been hurt in the past and I don't want to get hurt again." And if the person is half of a good person, you're gonna say, "You know what? I get where you're coming from. I totally understand, and don't be chill about it, right?" See, when the person came in and judged me for how I treated his friends, I wasn't mad. I was confused because I'm like, okay, first of all, who are you? Second of all, I'm joking, dude. Don't worry about it. Second of all, if she has a problem with the way I'm treating her, she'll tell me. She'll tell me, hopefully. Hopefully. Hopefully is a big word because most people don't get mad at you. They won't tell you why they're mad, and then like, oh, we're not friends anymore. Wait, what? But the way they perceive it, it's a need of balancing. I didn't like the way you treated her, or I didn't like the way you treated him. Is it a me problem, or is it a problem? And then that's why we ask friends, like, "Hey, yo, my girl is wanting this, should I do it?" Or my partner is doing this, should I do it? You know? That's why we consult a friend, because there's a common consensus of, in French we say le gros bon sens. Le gros bon sens is what? Le gros bon sens is what? It's like a generally speaking. Come to your senses, like in normal senses, you should be able to do that. So the gros bon sens is like pretty obvious shit, right? As a group, if everybody tells you it's okay to bait naked in your garden, you can do it. If everybody tells you, hey, this is not okay, you won't do it, right? So the person, and again, I can't be mad at the person because their goal was to be nice, was to protect a friend. And I think that's noble. I think that's honorable. You should protect your friend. If your friends feel they're in danger, you should protect them because they're your friend, right? And this is in the contract of friendship 101, there's my friend is hurting, let's help them. But it's also complex because then doubt settled in. Was it her? I told him hey, can you say something to that guy like the way he's treating me, you know? But then I texted the person, and I told her, hey, you know I was joking, right? This is why I'm not gonna tell the person names. And she's like, I know you're joking. This guy, the guy, which is a friend, that offended her. She said this guy's a bit overprotective. And the way that she was saying it was like, yeah, it's a problem. And I was like, I feel bad. Now I feel bad for the other guy because he's thinking people that calls him overprotective, right? I do that mistakes often also. I'll be overcautious. I'll be, for example, I got Janice, my best friend, and I'll always ask him, how are you? Because he's, what do you call it? He's very reserved. He's very reserved. So me asking him, how are you? Is it something that's bothering him? But I'm not gonna answer because he's gonna keep it to himself. Shao, who is going to school and going to work. Shao going to school and going to work is, and again, I love Shao. I'm not talking shit, but Shao going to school and working is a direct result of his family. His family having a brand newborn, the financial situation being a bit harder. Shao saw it, said like, you know what, mom, dad, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. Now, Shao's family, first of all, they're super nice. They're very, very kind. Met him a couple of times, especially his mom. His father, I met him once. He was a nice guy. Very shy, but very nice guy. His mom, she's like, hey, you eat enough. She's hugging me. She's super nice. And then I go in, oh my God, this story. So I meet, again, I'm saying this as a kind gesture. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I met Shao's mom once. And of course I know what she looks like. So I go in, right? And Shao tells me, yo, don't tell people at work, I'm having my brother's baptism because they're Christian. Sorry, Christian or Catholic. I think Christian though. So he tells me, hey, my brother having this, I want you to come. I'm like, okay, no problem, I'll come. And then I see his mom, and I say hi. It's not his mom, it's her sister, it's his aunt. And his mom, she's like, hey, I'm over here. He didn't recognize me. I'm like, bro, I saw you once, you know. At the same time, it was really sweet. It was really sweet. So they're super cool parents, and that's why Shao, again, that's a touchy subject. That is a very tough subject. This is a very controversial subject. Is it because your parents are nice that you're nice? I don't know. I think you can be an asshole and have good parents. I think you can. It's rare, but I think you can. With Shao, I often ask him, out of care, hey dude, are you okay? Or you must be tired. Because the guy is going from work, which is 7 o'clock in the morning, and finishes at 10 p.m. Now he's on vacation, bless the guy, fucking amen. But I'm still worried about him. So when I ask him, dude, are you okay? It's for him, there's a sense of pride, but there's also a sense of me. Like, my parents needs me, bro. I'm tired, but how often are you tired for me? So it's a sense of pride. So by asking him that, I'm kind of, my apologies. I'm kind of questioning, and I'm not trying to, but it could be perceived as questioning is, bro, is what you're doing really worth it? Like, dude, you're doing so much, is it really worth it? Right? And that's not cool, because he knows what he's doing. He's old enough to be like that. He's old enough to make his own decision. He's old enough to say, hey, I'm tired, but I don't give a fuck. What I'm doing is more important. Right? And I'm the overcautious friend. You know? So I felt bad about that, of course. Didn't mean to be overcautious, didn't mean to do that, but at the same time, you know, it sucks. It sucks. So long story short, the lesson behind this video, because yes, there's a lesson, it's a very confusing one, but there's a lesson. The way you expect people to be treated. You know, there's this old saying, super saying. There's this old saying that says, um, treat people like you want to be treated, right? So there's a chance that the way you want your friend to be treated is the way you want it to be treated, right? So there's a chance that you're overprotective or underprotective because you're more free when people treat you. You're a tougher cookie to break than a cookie that crumbles, right? The way you want people to be treated depends on how you want to be treated. And the bigger lesson than that is that there's no common rule, there's no common denominator to how people should be treated. We know as a society some things are nice. Holding the door for someone. Being helpful, being a good person. The funniest fucking thing that happened 3 weeks ago, and this is a truth. Waka waka eh eh eh. This time for Africa. Waka waka eh eh. This time for Africa. Please tell me that you're good. Photography na fina. Ah, 378, okay. It's gonna be a good Sunday. Well, if it is, I'm fucked. It's gonna be a good Sunday. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to our show. Guess you all to have a wonderful day on this gorgeous morning of 16 June 2025. As you can see, the sun is up there. We could finish this video because I didn't have the storage left. Yeah, I overfilmed things. Duh. You know me. I'm phone is too hot. Shit. Yeah, couldn't tell. This is my last video anyway. So would have loved to do that, so. That's calling me at freaking way too early, bro. Don't blink, it's your biting. Okay, look up there, show. This is being Moxa having a wonderful day on this very lovely 16 July 2005. This is my last video of the morning because the sun is rising and it's in the balcony, which makes this phone overheat, which makes this phone overheat, which makes it very hard to film. So the last video of the morning is why is Mystic Mayhem the worst perfect game. We tried it out yesterday. I gotta say, the graphics, what drew me in, the story is amazing, the Dreamweaver, something we don't know a lot about. Now that the main villain is a demon lord, is it a dream demon, sorry, and one of the best guy is a dream walker. So you have the two, the good and the bad. The story in itself is nice, the characters, they're amazingly drawn. I think Oak looks so freaking good. And it's a really cool game. There's Mementos, which is saving people. There is getting shard. There's the arena. There's all of it. So why am I saying that it's not a good game? Because Mystic Mayhem, although that has amazing gameplay, amazing graphics, and a cool storyline, which is a really cool with this kind of wish yesterday, and you learn all of her backstory. Why she's so strong, what's her struggle, that she's possessed by the demon. And it was really cool, but it's the same thing as something else. For example, you can only have 3 heroes, which has to make your hero stronger, which is a system that you have to buy. You can buy your first hero, which is Scarlet Wish, the perfect version, $20, $21. I played a game for an hour and a half yesterday, and I'm being offered a $20 bundle. That's kind of crazy. There's also characters that you can buy. So out of the characters we got in hour 30, we have 7 characters. We have Psylocke, we have Scarlet. No, we don't have. We have the Dream Walker. We have Oak. We have the girl with the guns. I don't know a lot of them. We have the Assassin, and we have Mimic, which are all good characters, but they're not that good. The reason why this is such a good game, the graphics, the story. You know that people at Marvel put a lot of care in the game. They put a lot of care, they put a lot of intention behind it. But that there's weak points, which is really cool. There's 2 weak points, blue and yellow. Blue is weak to blue, and yellow is weak to yellow, which is a system that was possibly introduced with a game like Pokemon. It's amazing. However, it's following the same system. It's a clone of a game, and although it's a really well-made clone, it's a clone of a genre that is over and over and overused. There's so many games like this out there that you don't want to give a game As good as Marvel, a chance. Why? Because it's all so oversaturated. It's the same recipe that you taste once, twice, 3 times. It's the same recipe that you tasted 10 times. It's well made. It's healthier. It's adding chocolate chip to a perfect cookie, but it's still a cookie. So it feels unoriginal and is copying. The molds are exactly like the others. You want to power up your heroes. You have shards. It's the same game we played before. It's the same game we've played again so many times, and this is why. If this was the first of the genre and like that, this would easily be a perfect game. And it is great. It is perfect. People put work into it, people put love into it. The story again is amazing, but it's just so overdone. Like, I don't feel like playing this. I don't feel like playing this. For the obvious reason and the simple reason that I played this before. And that sucks. Because you kill originality with a winning recipe. And that's pretty much it. So, great game, not even playing it. Okay, so we're done for this morning. I gotta call my father because he called. Must be